back to Lenfant Cocktails. Today we're going to make a completely new cocktail that I've never had before, the Japanese 75. It's kind of a riff on the French 75, which is made up of gin, simple syrup, lemon juice, and champagne. Today we're going to mix that up. We're still going to use gin and simple syrup, but we're going to use Sudachi, a Japanese lime lemony fruit, and we're going to use sparkling sake instead of champagne. For today's cocktail, I've chosen to use as many Japanese components as I can because why not? So we've got our Japanese gin from Kyoto Distilleries. Once again, it's the Navy strength gin. So it's about 54 proof, a little bit stronger than your normal gin, but I like the stronger gin, so I stick with it. We're using a sparkling sake today, but unfortunately I do not know how to read Japanese, so I can't tell you much more about it besides the fact that it is sparkling sake. And again, we're using our Sudachi little mini fruits. I hope they have enough juice for us to make this cocktail, but we're gonna find out. And we're gonna use a cobbler shaker, which I don't normally use because I find them to be annoying to open, but in the spirit of the Japanese cocktails, because every cocktail bar here in Japan seems to love this mini cobbler shaker, we're gonna go with that. And with that, let's get started. So we're gonna take our cobbler shaker, open it up, and get ready to build inside. First, we'll take half an ounce of our simple syrup. This is just a 1-to-1 basic simple syrup. We're going to pour that into our cobbler shaker. Next up, we're going to juice our little Sudachis. They're pretty small. I don't know how much juice we're going to get out of it. I really hope it's enough to make the cocktail. Can already feel that it's not very much per fruit. So that was about a 1/4 ounce. Not a good start. Let's keep going. Now these are supposed to be pretty sour compared to a normal lemon or lime. They're not usually eaten on their own. Wow, there's just not a lot of juice in these boys. We just need about half an ounce, and I don't know if we're gonna get there. My wife got these from her coworker Setsuka-san, and I'm determined to use them. Okay, so we've made about half an ounce, and that's just gonna have to do for today. Let's go ahead and pour that into our shaker cup. And we'll move on to our gin. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of gin. Now we'll add some ice. Don't really need a ton of ice in here. I'm putting 3 cubes. And we'll close up our cobbler. Now we've absolutely demolished all the Sudachis. We're going to go ahead and give this a little shake. I'm very sorry for how loud this probably is. Now the great part about this little cobbler shaker is that it gets cold really quick. The bad part of that is, the colder it is, the harder it is to get the little cap off. So let's hope it's not going to be a problem today. And it is. It's a problem. There we go. Let's grab our glass. This cocktail is normally in a champagne flute, and so I have a champagne tumbler. Let's start a little bit of sparkling sake at the bottom so we can get it activated as we pour. All right, we're going to pour our gin, simple syrup, and Sudachi mixture, and then we're going to top off once again with the sparkling sake. Okay, and so this is a fairly straightforward cocktail, so I'm just going to garnish with a very small dehydrated lime wheel, because I don't have a dehydrated Sudachi wheel. And here's our finished cocktail, the Japanese 75. As I said before, I have not tried this yet, and so I'm very excited to do so right now. All right, now it's time to finally try it. Nice bubbles, nice presentation, I think. It's got a rather interesting smell. You definitely get the brewed smell. You definitely have a strong sake smell. Okay. So I'm not sure It's almost a little peppery for some reason. The gin actually gets a little bit washed out from the sparkling sake and the Sudachi. It's a very tasty cocktail, very refreshing. Yeah, so I think it's pretty good. It's kind of a unique flavor. It's definitely not like a French 75 with the burst of gin botanicals mixing well with the champagne. This kind of mixes in a totally different way. It's a very different drink. I'm not really sure what to make of it. And that is our French 75 Riff, the Japanese 75. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to click the notification button. Follow us on Instagram. I'll have a recipe below. If you'd like to see any other cocktails made, please leave a comment, shoot me a message, and I'll try to make a video on it. Thanks, have a good night.